Hi, welcome to Debbie Stare. This is Debbie. Today I'm going to demo really some products, but then maybe a little fun with it. I have purchased about a month ago a new heating gun for my embossing and for heating up different inks and paints and things like that. Now I have one that is tried and true because it's lasted me more than 10 years, and it's just recently started to give a little skip. I think I've worn the poor baby out. And this is my Nicole heat gun. And to be honest with you, I don't even know where I got it from. I know they still make these shapes along with other shapes. It's fine. It has worked great for me. Has a little rest there for you. But I want you to see something. I want you to hear something in a minute. But this is the one, excuse me, that I purchased. Now, you know, everyone knows who watches me that I'm a Ranger fan. But the reason I'm a Ranger fan is because it is a quality product. Whether it be this or any of the other Ranger products I've ever used. I've not gotten a hold of anything bad yet. But this little heat thing, of course, it's been recommended for every class I've ever taken that has Ranger in it. Tim Holtz recommends it. Everybody recommends it. And I thought, look, it's a little bitty thing. Who cares? You know, I have one. It's working. Well, when this one started not to work, I picked this one up and I was amazed. A little extra more than buying one half price at Moore's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, wherever it is you get half prices coupons at. But it's worth it. Listen to this. If you craft at night or don't want to disturb someone, here's the Nicole. I'm going to put it near the mic. Okay, here is your Ranger. Nicole. Wind tunnel. Nice. And this one will heat up a little bit faster than the other, and it gets hotter than the Nicole's. And it does have, you know, that one had that little piece, but this has a little hook to it. So we're going to just stamp a butterfly. No, not just any butterfly. You know me. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's by Inkadinkadoo. I love just saying that. Inkadinkadoo. And I'm going to use some Ranger. Emboss it. It's actually tinted ink. Now, the reason it's tinted, at least in my opinion, and for my use, and the reason I got it, is because I can't see the paper. I can't see it. And that way you can see the little, okay, you can tell. You can see where the embossing ink is at. I want to make sure I get it really good because it's like adhesive with me. I want to make sure I've got it. Don't wipe, always pat. You wipe, you're just wiping it off. All right, let's go ahead. And I'm going to bring you down while I'm stamping that. I apologize for not doing that. Okay. And I'm just giving this a little, these wood stamps already have the built-in padding, so I don't have to put a padding underneath. I'm using Ranger's Antiquities, and what I'm going to do, because it is tinted, I should be able to get some down the middle a bit. It's probably going to spill over some to some of the other stuff. And then I'm going to do the wings in a little blue. And your leftovers, you just make a party mix out of it. Basically, that's what I would do at least. Okay. Make sure we got it covered. I'm good. Have plenty more. This stuff goes a long way. But this is going to become my party mix. And I have some regular sheet paper under here. So I'm just going to do this around a bit. Oh, you're going to love this. It almost looks iridescent. It is so neat. So this is what I have so far. But I'm going to take my brush, just a paint brush. It's real fuzzy and good. And get some of these extra crystals off from around it. Not on it. Around it. I'm going to move my embossing party mix over, out of my way. So I don't blow it away. And I'm just going to sit here and heat it up. And we can talk and we can chat. Hi, guys. And basically with this, you want to sort of move it around, but you don't have to like this the whole time. You just sort of okay, we want it to heat up, but we don't want it to burn. Yes, folks, your paper will burn. Your, let's see, your inks and your, I'm going to come up just a smidge so I can see you're not just looking at my mouth. Hi. Because it's going to take a minute. And that's what I like about this one. It doesn't give me a blast that I can't control. I want to control the heating on this so that I don't burn the embossing powder. whether it's Ranger's embossing powders, Antiquities. You can even burn the distressed embossing powders. So you have to be careful and not overdo. So how do you know when it's done, when it's finished cooking, basically? Since we're doing a lot of recipes for 2010 at Debbie's Dare. You know when it's cooked, when you see the change. Now with the Antiquities, it gets this sort of flat, and it's raised because it is embossed, but it has sort of a textured flat look to it, which absolutely drives me crazy. I love it. With regular embossing, you will start to see it change. Now, with my eyes, I generally will go like this. Okay, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Nope, we're not there yet. But you know what? I'm not going to burn my paper going slower with this. Even though there's that amount of heat, I don't want to burn my paper. How many of you have burnt a project? Raise your hand, be honest. Yeah, me too. More than one, probably more than 10. Again, I'm going to do the little over the ice thing here and check it. And I'm just going to, oops, there you go. Make sure all those little pieces are brushed away that may have fallen in between where there was no ink. I just sort of brush it away. That rocks, people. Oh, I'm going to cut that one out and use it. Okay, now I just want to show you my way of storage, the way that I would do this. If I have like clear and black that I keep in these kind of containers. What I do is I just dump it because I want to know, because some of this is just a regular black. This particular one is a super fine black. So what I do is I just throw when I'm finished, I throw my piece back down in here to make it just a whole lot easier for me to work with. So we're going to ink it up again, and you can use your black ink with your black. It'll give you a super dark, it's just twice over black, and that's what's going to happen if you do it. But with this, since I already have it out, I'm going to use my Embossing tinted ink, and I bought that at AC Moore's for those who are asking. And just put this in. Now I'll tell you what I'm doing. Usually I keep a spoon in this, but I didn't this one. I just hold this up over and coat it. And it falls right back down into, I'll make sure I've got everything covered here. Make sure I've got it all covered. And see what little mess that you have when you do it that way? And I just set that back up. I've got several of them stacked together. Again, remember to go back through. Don't hit your tap. And so again, we start the process of making a super fine, super fly, I'm sorry, I'm getting very, 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 very not so, very tired, aren't I? Now this is going to go fast. It's done. Let it cool a second. See, all my stuff is already put away. So all I have to do is I stack these. What's fun is if you have small pieces of paper, if I've just been on a small piece of paper, I'd have just dipped it in and dipped it out, and it'd have been just fine. And now I'm just going to put my glasses back on. Thank you very much. And I want to brush any of the extras. I let it cool a second. This was just a quick rundown of doing super fine embossing, doing some party two-toned embossing, but making sure that you have the right tools for the right thing that you're doing. Again, I like to heat it. That's me personally. No one's telling me to say that. I like this one. I do like the tinted emboss it because it works better for my eyes, and I can see when my pad is inked up and my paper is inked up if it's not a white paper. But even on white, you see a little bluish looking tint, and I like that. And today we use the Ranger Antiquities, which are fantastic. Go out and find them. I need more. I only have these two colors. We used our tub to store, to dump, store, and keep this in here. Or come out here and label it super fine. I'm just a fast person. I want to swoop and go on. And don't forget, it's Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo. God bless you. Excuse my windswept look. It's windy here in South Carolina today. God bless you, and you have a great day. Bye.